Hey guys. Hey guys, it's me, Ria. I'm just doing a quick little live, just hopping on for a little message. Just waiting to see if I'm on here. Hold on, guys. Videos. Just seeing if I'm on here. There I am. Good, and I'll just share out a little bit. Share to my story. Hold on. Share. Hold on, guys. Just hopping on, guys. Hey, Leona. Thank you for Miranda. Please share out, guys. Just hopping on for a quick message. Just sharing out my computer. I'm actually got my computer next to me today, so I'm going to try to do a little sharing out. Appreciate you guys popping on. How's your Sunday going? Know if you guys are getting in the Christmas spirit. If you celebrate the holidays. All right, let's see here. Options. Come on here, guys. Let's see. Is there anything else here to? All right. Anyways, I shared out a little bit. Thank you guys for sharing out. Just hopping on to do a quick live, like I said. Going to be going downtown Kennebunkport, and I didn't realize it was voted right here where I live was voted the second most adorable Christmas town. I don't know if they use the word adorable, but the nicest little Christmas town in the United States. So I'm going to go down and take some pictures of the lights, and I got this huge Christmas tree, and it's decorated with all these buoys and very nautical, of course, because it's right on the ocean. So very, very beautiful. Gray, cold day here as well here, Leona. And it's cold enough for snow, but there's no snow yet. So I really like a little bit of snow. Can you guys hear me okay, first of all, before I continue? I've been having issues with my sound quality lately. Just let me know if you can hear me or not. So yeah, very, very beautiful. I'll post some pics later, or maybe do a mini little live while I'm down there. But like I was saying, I like a little bit of white stuff. If it's going to be gray, cold, and leafless outside in general, let me show you guys. See, it's kind of cold, dark green, not green. So if there's no leaves, I might as well have. I love to have some snow, and it really fits the atmosphere of Christmas. So it's cold enough right now, but it's just no moisture, I guess. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay before I continue. So I tried this fudge recipe that was going around on Facebook. It's called two ingredient fudge, and it was white fudge, and it was two ingredients, which is the vanilla baking chips and a can. I know this is so artificial, but and a can of like frosting, pre-mixed vanilla frosting that you buy in the store, a little can, Betty Crocker, Pillsbury, Duncan Hines, what have you. And sounds great. Okay, thank you. Um, so me and Mythos did that, and it's really easy. You microwave the melting chips, and then you add a can of the frost and mix it up and put it in a little thing. And anyways, if you like frosting out of a can, which I do, it's okay for a quick sugar fix, but it really does not compare to normal fudge. Just FYI, it was fun to do. And you put a little sprinkles on it, and it. I, oops, oops, sorry. Lord have mercy. Okay. All right. Can you hear me now? I'm so sorry. This is like, I should be focusing on the technical stuff. It's really ridiculous. It says I'm live. I see some viewers, so let's just get down to business. Let me know if you can hear me now. Okay, thank you, Mystical. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even touching anything, and things are glitching and going in and out. And there has been extremely high, intense energy lately. And the message that I wanted to bring forth today, and first of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing out. Now I feel like I got a rush, sort of, before something happens. So it's about discernment. And the past few months now, spirit, ourself, our higher self, our where we are right now on our ascension is really, really, really calling forth for us to discern and take action on our discernment. But what really came to me the past couple days is in order to discern at the highest frequency available to you, we need to remain neutral, remain and hold a certain neutrality by allowing all perceptions. What I notice within myself and others in their discernment process is that they are still at a subconscious level filtering their own discernment, like filtering through fear or old thoughts or old beliefs and old systems that they don't realize because it's been such an integrated part of ourself that sometimes when we are discerning, and it's always discerning, there's always discernment even at our frequency. So someone will always discern according to the frequency that they are, which is based in their truths, their beliefs, their energy. And in order to receive the highest frequency of discernment, they said, is to simply allow all perceptions. Don't create resistance and separation. It is really about integration and allowance. So we can allow all of these other perceptions without automatically slipping into pre-programmed judgment or criticism. Spirit is saying, you guys are all master teachers. You guys are all master light blasters. You all are now creating from a new frequency. So they're just saying, like a good student who checks their work or does their due diligence before handing in a report, they're saying, we are like a student unto our higher self, where we just sometimes want to cross check, cross examine, check the boxes per se, to see if our discernment is still containing false belief systems. And nothing is really false if you believe it, but beliefs that we have outgrown because we want to create from a new frequency, a new platform. We want to shift to that vibration that is more representative of our authentic self, our original blueprint, not one that's been filtered with beliefs and ideas and thoughts and prejudices and criticisms and judgments of the past. And yes, we needed to go through that because we're here for the ascension through the physical. We needed to go through that. And that goes along with every rung is needed. My past couple videos have been about the ladder, and every rung is needed. But the sides of the ladder have those vertical holds and everything is supported. So we need to allow all the rungs, or we need to allow the yin, the yang, the black, the white, the left wing, the right wing to find that middle area, that middle part of us, that higher self that will come to its discernment or come to its true north, its compass, by allowing all without judgment. Because I have found that others and myself, just as a human, we can't help it, still might be discerning, but we might be discerning with a little bit of a little bit of a filter. And you can say, well, isn't that what discernment is? Filtering through my vibration, Spirit is saying. Yes, discernment is filtering through what is true for you, but sometimes that requires us to still release and open up the screen of our own filter, they're saying. So we've all been called in the past few months to discern, and not just discern, but to actually step out, because our discernment is coming to it's going to hold a new truth, a new frequency, a new vibration to create from. So it's about taking action on that as well. But what Spirit wanted to bring to our mind today is when you're discerning, and to get the highest frequency discernment and coming to your true north or your true guidance, to allow all perceptions. Because sometimes when we allow something will say, wow, I can see how that's true. Like just the beliefs, like the spiritual beliefs opposing the physical, but they really need each other. They need to meld and merge. It's not about separating in the process of discernment. It's about allowing and merging and becoming fluid, fluid, they're saying fluid with all of it, allowing all to come into our awareness, but then feeling what is right for you now. Hey, Sandy, thank you for joining. Maybe I shouldn't send so much energy during your live show. No, you should, Leona. Yes, you should. Thank you. Yeah, I've been like hyper sensitive, and I know we just had a full moon Wednesday, and that brings a lot of the unconscious conscious. And during that extreme sensitivity, I was also shown this whole thing about discernment in ways that the spiritual or the physical or religious will swing too far on one end of the pendulum. And then we think that we're right where we need to be, but there needs to be more merging. They're saying every rung is needed, every frequency is needed. Left side and right side are both needed of the ladder to hold stability. And as we go up the ladder, we're at a higher frequency. So our energy is discerning these new frequencies, but still to allow the entire part in that process. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to just see, I'm going to pull a Mother Earth heart card, a Gaia card, representing our physical heart, our physical nature, the reflection of how we work in balance and how we work in cycles and how we rejuvenate, self-heal, grow, expand. And Mother Earth needs all of the other components as well. We need the sun, we need the dark, we need the light in order to come to our center, to find that. It's like they're showing me like a little antenna to tune into our true frequency. All parts are needed. All parts of the day, all parts of the human beliefs, because even in the human belief, even if you don't discern it as your truth, you need that for the contrast, they're saying. And even though it might not be a truth that you adopt or claim ownership, within that truth, there's still some sort of truth or awareness that still can help with your own discernment. So they're just having us kind of reflect. Spirit is just asking for that little bit of reflection. All right, so let's just see what Mother Earth has to say. Shoo, Gaia. All right, using all of the ingredients in a recipe. Discerning how much the fudge and cake to frickin' eat. Yes. And I love the recipe analogy. And it's funny that I started this video saying I just tried this 2-ingredient recipe of fudge, which was just frosting and melted chips. And in the recipe, it said, well, I don't usually add vanilla, but you can add vanilla. So I took those 2 ingredients and then I did add vanilla and then put a little sprinkles on top. And yeah, it's a total sugar treat. But I was open to trying it because I remember when I read it, I'm like, this cannot compare to old-fashioned fudge that, you got to boil and get to the hard boil stage or the candy stage and add the ingredients. Because the author of the recipe was saying, yeah, I remember being in the kitchen. It was an all-day process, and I found this recipe. And within me, something says, it's not going to taste that good. But Marie, you like a little bit of that artificial stuff because I do like artificial stuff sometimes. Just try it. So I did just try it. And I was open, and there's some other quicker versions of fudge that are better than that, but I tried it and it will give me a quick fix if I just want a quick fix of sugar. All right, so what I got here for the Mother Earth heart card is this one, and it's showing how we're always supported. It's showing all the different components that make our nest. So this is the heart. This heart is representing our heart, representing our energy, representing how we are. And there's a little crack in that skull here. So this is the heart. This looks like a skull. And if you look, this way, you can see a little profile of a little tongue. I always show this. It always looks like a little tongue, a little nose, a little eye. And it's almost like kissing a crescent moon. To me, the crescent moon represents the unconscious part of ourselves. So it's about going within, reflecting on our beliefs, connecting to what our true energy is, going, and that's part of discerning what's your energy and what's not your energy. But being open. So how can we discern and have the physical experience without being open? Gaia is saying, Mother Earth is saying, to all these other energies, and they do support us. Even the ones that we don't agree with, they're there to provide a contrast and to help us with our discerning. So simply to allow these points of view, if you feel called, in whatever subject matter you feel called, just to be open. So I'm not going to force myself to watch the news because I don't feel to do that. But if something is in my awareness or different people are giving me different points of view that I immediately want to put a wall up and resist, it's just about softening that wall and allowing those other energies. They're not going to affect you in a way that you have to suck them in and let them affect you. Spirit is saying you guys are all aware and conscious and have grown enough and are strong enough in your own energy that you are now able to maintain neutrality, and automatically your energy and the frequency you are right now is your protection. So you can hold up protection and still just be neutral and observe those other ways of being, because what this one here, it might not be your way, but look at how it's all white. To me, that person is connected. I'll say all of these little rocks are people. This person is connected there to their divinity. It might not totally resonate with you, but it's not to be condemned or judged or thought of lesser than. Every rung is needed on the ladder. Every experience is needed. And even others that are different, just letting them have the space to express, and you can discern from there what matches you, what matches your energy. Hey Julie, thank you for joining. So the back of it says fuel. Our thoughts and words are the steering wheel to where we want to go. Your emotions, your emotion is the fuel that speed the ride up and get you there. Do your thoughts and emotions take you on the road you want to travel? Remember, you're the driver. So that's just saying being mindful of judging, of criticizing, of resistance, of wanting to maintain control of your environment in a fearful way. It's okay to want to maintain control, but the question is the action you're discerning, the action you're taking, and based on your discernment, is it based in fear or is it really just based in your own frequency? And it's about just kind of reflecting on some of our choices and decisions. And that doesn't mean that you don't trust yourself. You're still trusting. You're just being open to getting the full experience. You're trusting in knowing that what you're seeing before you and creating is in your awareness for a reason. It can be food for thought. And the fuel, the emotion that it derives and conjures or triggers in you, that's just to be mindful of that as well, Spirit is saying. So if you are triggered by something, it's most likely telling you there's something in your field, something in your thought form that you're resisting, or you wouldn't be triggered, and it's something you're trying to push away. If you're neutral and it just flows and comes and goes, and it has no intensity behind it or impact on you, you're in a good spot. But when it does, it's just a gift also to let you know, let us know that there's an energy there still requiring balance. The resistance is a gift. The trigger is a gift to let us know there we are resisting a belief or a thought form, and something that actually can be a gift and something that actually can be supporting us as well. It can help us. It can help us. Sometimes we're immediately resistant and triggered and say, oh, no, 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 that's bad. Or I wouldn't take that or eat that or do that. That's horrible. It's about just opening up and softening our reaction. I'm doing a live Mythos. You want to say hi? You say hi? Oh, go wipe your face, Jewel. Take Liana. Oh, Mythos, grab Liana for me. I'll introduce Liana. Grab her. Oh, that's Max, not Liana. Forget it. We got a new little baby Saint Bernard. So it's just saying being mindful, and how you automatically respond and react is letting you know where you are energetically and where maybe you need to allow more, allow and not resist. And where we're resisting, it's because we're trying to control it. And the control is based on a past experience. It's based on kind of a past experience that created a mindset of protection or fear, or gave us an experience based on an expectation we had and we were let down or hurt and all of that. and we created that as well in order to have that experience as part of our ascension, as one of the rungs on the ladder. But to know that that is a distortion. If it's fear, it's false evidence appearing real. It's an experience we created. But if it doesn't feel good, it's not our true blueprint. That should feel good and it should feel peaceful when we're in total alignment to our higher self. Oh, it's tricky territory, Spirit is saying, because sometimes there are those times where we got to discern and make decisions that are hard for us. So it's not discounting any of that. Oh, bless them. Hey, Gladiator. All right. So that's a message. Let me see. How does that relate to what John would say? Self-accepting. So yeah, when you find yourself being triggered or defensive or in resistance or controlling, you can accept that about yourself. That's okay. Accept it because that is based on an experience that you did have. But you can accept the experience, and in that acceptance and surrendering to the feeling, that automatically dissolves and softens it. It softens it through your acceptance. It'll soften the energy. When the energy is softer, it's not so boom, boom. Mm. Spirit also showed me how waves really symbolize us, the waves coming in and out. And life in our energy is kind of like a wave, and it is about riding that wave, allowing it to come in and flow. Every wave brings a gift. It brings a treasure. It brings a treasure from the ocean. It washes something in. And then when it goes out, it washes and cleanses us. It brings back in and cleans the beach when the wave goes back out. And it's just saying allow our energy, hey handsome, allow our energy to be like the waves. And we don't need to justify it or okay, go wipe your mouth, please. Go wipe your mouth. He wants to kiss me to wipe all his dribble. He just sneezed out of his nose. Mythos, I'm not a human napkin. So allow yourself to be like that ocean without judgment. And another thing I found myself slipping into is having to justify myself all the time, always having to justify who I am or what I feel, and no justification necessary. Just go with the waves. You can't push them in any quicker. You can't hold them back. Just be one with the wave, and every wave will bring a gift, a new insight, a new wisdom, a new awareness about yourself. And in that new insight and wisdom, it automatically allows you to embrace a piece of yourself as well and to let go of the judgment or areas where you are judging or non acceptance or just areas where you are resisting. So then when the wave goes back out, it takes and releases those areas, those emotions that are no longer serving us. But of course, we have to feel them and ride that wave first. And then it goes in and pulls out what was creating a lower vibe. It will cleanse and release that which was creating the density within us. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Gina. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for sharing out. So, if anyone wants a message, I can deliver you a message for sharing out. And if anyone wants a more thorough reading, I can also stick up my PayPal. So maybe I'm just trying to feel here. I'll just see what comes through. But I'm feeling spirit wants to bring into our awareness areas that we could be resisting and need to allow more of in our life. Because it's about allowing all. All is created by us for us at some level. And the whole thing about discerning and being open to acquire true high frequency discernment, it's about not separation, it's actually about integration and releasing the control and the need based on all thought forms of fear and disappointment. I feel that spirit is going to bring forth messages of information or energies that we may need to embrace and allow more of, is what I'm feeling, but we could see what comes through. All right, so let me hit comments. Let me hit more here. Hold on here. Post comment. I'll stick my PayPal link up there. And I'll do a few for Sherry outers if you guys want just a quickie. And if you want something a little more thorough or have a question, tell me. Oops. Shoot. Come on here. Ah, there it goes. Son of a bee. Let me see if it comes on. Sorry. Oh my goodness. It's crazy today. It's crazy how touchy the phone is. Let me I'm gonna go on here instead. Hold on here. I'm gonna do it on here. And if you have a question, let me know too. And if anyone ever wants to pop on, let me know. If someone wants to share something, let me know and I'll put the little link in the comments. I don't know. I think that's right. I don't know. Let's see here. Oops. My God. All right, guys. So if anyone wants a quickie for sharing out, let me know. I did stick my PayPal thingamajig up there. If anyone wants personal, more in depth. Oops. Oh, there you go. I'll just stick it right there. How's that? All right. UK going crazy at the minute. We have fog and snow. I would like a little bit of snow. A little bit would be nice. All right, guys. So if anyone has shared out and would like a quickie, let me know. Shared via inbox. Okay, Julie Marie. My real name is actually Marie. Any particular question, Julie, or just what spirit wants to bring forth? Gina, I was showing my husband your pictures of the angels. Oh my God. So I got to share this. So Gina Plaza, oh, I love Gina. So she says angels are all around us. And I did want to share this really, really quickly because she made me think of the things that we're drawn to and the ornaments and those special Christmas things that really touch us. I'm going to start crying. And anyway, so I realized, yeah, our angels speak because everything is sentient. Everything is an extension of us, and what we resonate to, or that brings a great love and emotion. It is us communicating with our angels, or an aspect of ourself. So when you see that ornament, or that Mrs. Claus or Mr. Claus, or cute little snowman, or antique glass bulb, those really, really are angels speaking, but it just depends how you want to define an angel. Is it with wings, or is it just an energy of love reflected back at you? So that's why I love Christmas, because Christmas also, it's about the spirit of magic and angels speaking, and in that season, it is magical. And we create the magic by allowing it. And Spirit is saying this ties into that whole message of discernment. We allow magical discerning to happen when we allow, when we enter it, like that heart of the child and the magic and the Christmas season. Oh, I didn't know the spirit was going to tie those two in. But yeah, so just think of those things that you really connect with as your angels winking or sending you love or giving you a gift. And it's the gift that keeps on giving, because you know how we will store all of our Christmas precious little things, or things our kids made or you made or were your grandparents or whatever, in a nice box, and you keep it all nice and tucked away. And when you take it out, it really is like the angel speaking to you. It is the energy of love, and it's a new and it's a fresh, and it speaks to you differently. Just like as we rise in frequency and ascend, we're going to see and receive in higher frequencies that we might not have thought of before. So I love that, Gina. Oh, so what I was saying is I showed my husband all of those old-fashioned little, like the Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and you actually inspired me to go buy a Mrs. Claus. Okay, I had these cute little chef Santa Clauses, and actually after you after you shared your post with me, Gina, and this is what Sharon does, guys. It can inspire and activate in magical ways that we might think are frivolous or not meaningful, but now I have a Mr. and Mrs. Claus. I'll show you guys later. Maybe I'll give you a quick little tour. And it's like when I look at that Mrs. Claus, she's like smiling so big. I'm like, holy shit, this is really weird because she seems real. Because she is. And it brings that magic of like a child believing, like in the elves and the elf on the shelves and all of that. And I swear to freaking God, I did see the Easter Bunny when I was little. So it's about that. And that's what the season's about. And that's what makes it fun is that magic and allowing and not judging or resisting, just allowing all of those energies. Okay. All right, Julie. Yes. Okay. So what does Julie need to know? Let's see here. Let's see. Does she say anything? Anyway, absolutely. Oh, Teresa, believe. Yeah, believe. I will always hear the little bell ring. Okay, that's just the way it's going to go down with me. Where's my little bell? I have a little bell a customer gave me or a kid when I was actually I think it was a Taekwondo student and it gave me a little bell and it has my name on it and I love it. It's just like it's Christmas. I don't know where it is. It's a little red, the little Polar Express bell. All right, so Julie. Oh, I don't know why, but show me life purpose. The life purpose card. Let's just see. Maybe you are questioning where to place your energy right now, Julie. Maybe you're wondering, and life purpose doesn't necessarily mean a career. It just means where are you to be channeling your energy right now? Maybe you have a couple different ideas or a couple different avenues before you or opportunities. It can be just which direction or what does spirit want you to know that you might not be aware of that you might be blinded to just because just subconscious beliefs or just thought forms or maybe thinking that's the way something needs to be but it doesn't. So let's just see what comes forth for you, Julie. Oh. Cool. Cool. Oh, and this is what comes up, sensitivity. So holy crap, like I was saying, lately I've been ultra sensitive and just crying and crying and like really easily being really touched. Easy, not like in a bad way, like and nothing is bad, first of all. Not in a sad way, but in a way that I'm really touched, like by an ornament or just something I see. And what that is, it's that piece of you reactivating and remembering who you are. So I'm just going to go with this and then I'll read the card in a second. But your sensitivities right now, Julie, could be heightened when you find yourself crying or being touched by something, especially during the Christmas season. It's a activation and it's a remembering, a piece of your soul that is being reborn, coming alive, waking up from the slumbers. It's just coming alive. It's just all that spirit is saying. It's a piece of you that has been kind of hidden, or maybe you needed to be a little bit strong and keep that little voice quiet in you, or be strong and move forward in life. And we become kind of resistant and tuck the little magic and the little sensitive kid or the one that just believes in the in everything and the magic, and we kind of have that voice quiet, so that might be coming more alive for you right now and you might be more sensitive to it. And the tears, when I say tears of self or the soul, it's really aspects of yourself, your soul coming alive, coming alive. So what it says for you, Julie, is you're becoming you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So you're also be really becoming really intuitive, your third eye really being activated, your pineal, your tuition, your psychic powers, gifts opening up. And it's because you're allowing that sensitivity. And in allowing that sensitivity, you're going to discover something about yourself, maybe something you had felt you needed to justify or explain in some way, shape, or form, repeatedly throughout your life. And it's about embracing that child and that gift. You have a gift within you of sensitivity and reconnecting to that and allowing that magic of that sensitivity of that child, of that psychic awareness within you, your tuition to be shown on the outside. So as you become more sensitive and allow more of you to come through, it's going to reflect in your life. You're going to see it. Does that make sense? Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Julie, this is really beautiful. Um, oh my God, I love these life purpose. Yeah. So she's got oh, and what stands out goes to the beginning of my message. The two rungs of the not the rung, but the support, the vertical beams, and the black and the white. So she's got a black and a white crystal. So that's allowing opposing forces to come together to spark into this new insight, awareness. So it's about you allowing all parts of yourself, all parts of what's before you, the black, the white, the contrast in life, knowing when there's a contrast. And if you feel there's an opposition, like being a Gemini, I always feel swung, and then I have Libra rising. So I'm always like trying to find that balance and allowing the polarities, trying to bring balance. But the polarities, when they're opposing, that contrast allows us to know there's an energy that we are merging together. So the opposing, if we always feel opposed or contradictory or at war in our mind, it's because it is actually bringing forth a belief that we're releasing, and it's actually going to merge together. There's a belief within us that thinks that we're separating instead of incorporating. So you are, through your sensitivity, incorporating these oppositions or polarities to spark, to create a new thought form, to create a new frequency, to create a new awareness within you through incorporation and merging and not separating or controlling. It's about merging oppositions or opposite energies to create and spark something within you. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. All right. Aries, fire. I got a daughter. And Aries is fiery. They're courageous, they're wildfire. They're alive, they're brave, they're smart. But and I'm not saying one like Gemini or Aries or whatever. We got all those other aspects of ourselves in the charts. We got a rising sign, we got a moon sign, we got a Venus sign, we got all of that other stuff always playing in it as well. It's not just this or that, it's this. Oh my God. So that's what this looks like. It's not this or that, it's this and that to create something greater. Yeah, so I'm just feeling lots of activations, opening up third eye and your spiritual chakra, your seventh chakra, your Christ consciousness with the purple and the blue. So trust in that sensitivity. And when you are being very sensitive, or you're crying, or you're releasing, know that you are activating. Something is being activated as a gift within you, a remembering, bringing you to a greater clarity of who you are. All right. Anybody else? Water and fire. I am water. I've got tons of fire in me, even though I got tons of air as well. Gina, what are you, Sag? That's weird. The water and the fire, because I seen contrast, very contrastic, because the water would put out the fire. So that just shows me those opposing as actually expansion. All right. Asking to activate. I keep asking. Oh my God. Well, you are activated. You are activating. Look around their head too. All of the sparks, all of the intertwining of energies, codes. To me, it's a little wreath, or what's it called? The little thing you wear on your head. Princess tiara. It looks like an activation tiara around your head. All of these different little sparks and intertwining and going around your head. So you are definitely activating. I'm going to say particularly the third eye and the spiritual chakra, big time. So you are. Hit me, Rhea. I'm buying a cappuccino. All right. All right. I'm actually feeling some light language coming forth for you first when you said hit me. So hit me like just reminds me when I go like this. So I am actually going to do a little light language, and anybody here can accept it if you want it. And all it is, it's an energy that John and you guys are delivering for yourself. It's like an activation. It's a remembering. It's the light language, the energy of love and light. It supersedes words. And it literally, oh my God, John. So they have me tuning into your energy, and it's like literally it's all light, and it's activating, and it's and it's in the heart. Oh my God, Lots activating in your heart space. There's a lot of healing and rebalancing and activating a much, much deeper remembering of who you are, activating deep rememberings of who you are, your divinity. Oh my God. Taya taka hiroshia tahitai kukunati pushika aya pushi akia pushi akia. Ayoto yesi orea kahi ta uko pahira shukuni ta asira koreti apoka no shuku iana takasiti ota kahi ono ya ore shiki kakapahi. They're showing me you, John, as a magi, is that what they are? Like the kings that go to Jesus. A magi. Is that what they're called? A magi? But you're a king that has magic powers, and this is really beautiful. So in your heart space, this magi, how do you say it, guys? Magi? Um, on the manger scene, and they're showing me you with a turban thing, head thing, and you're playing with your this ball of light, activating it. So to me, they're just saying that your higher self and an aspect of you is going through this huge activation. And of course, that's within the heart space, the feeling, the connection, the portal to all that you are. And this magi, whatever, however you say it, I can't speak worth a bean, is just playing in that energy and activating this divinity. But you are doing this to yourself. You're doing this to yourself. Okaintuiata hahia koshina ripakuriti ata ihapoka huriti. Creating a personal, intimate relationship with your divinity. It's already there. You already know it. It's as if you are going, um, it's not just a thought or a feeling. You want a personal relationship with your divinity, but you want to see it in the physical is what you want. Something deep within you is yearning. You already, it's within you, but there's a piece of you that wants to display it outside of you. You want to see it in your physical, and you're praying and you're working and you're activating and you're doing all the inner stuff. And they're saying, John, it's already there. It's already playing out. It's already playing out. Release the expectations. It's already there. Your divinity is before you now. You don't need to, they're showing me it like you're trying. Don't need to try so hard. It's already there. It can't help but to be there. You are it. But they're showing me you trying to conjure and create that outer reflection, but because it isn't separate from you and you are physical, John, they're saying it's already there. Just look in the mirror. It's like, just look in the mirror. It's there. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. All right, let's see what John has to say in the oracle. Yeah, the three wise men, but what are they called? Magi? But yeah, they were showing me you being the part though, and like them, but like a magician, like what's a guy gypsy called? What's a man gypsy called, guys? Them, and they're showing you as like a wise man as well, because the wise men, they were rich and they brought their gifts. Okay, so you are trying. Okay, so the wise men presented their gifts. They gave them their gifts, right? They honored them, and you are trying to bring your gifts in honor of your divinity. But you don't need, there's something about you don't need to try. Be you, do you. Be you and do you. Be you and do you. Just follow it. But um, there's no separation between you and that divinity. And I know there's nothing to prove, but there's something about you wanting, you almost deep down within you, there's a piece of you, John, that wants to see the physical manifestation that worthiness. Every human does. We want to deep down know our worth and our gift, and we want to see it in the physical, sort of that kind of feeling, because I am feeling it in the heart as well. And you know everything theoretically, but I feel like there's could be some energy deep within your heart that it's like once I get that, once I see it, once, then I'm gonna have that physical affirmation of my gift, of who I am, of all that I know that I am, and I feel that I am. But you want that physical manifestation, and don't we all? As such a spiritual, as such a common thing amongst spiritual people. Okay. Son of a bitch, yeah. Son of a bitch. And I know you know to accept that. I know with your tapping and your master EFT that we're going to accept it and to claim it and want it. We want the physical affirmation of our divinity, of our specialness, of our love. We want that physical affirmation. That's natural. All right, what else we got going on here? All right. Oh, there's those pills I was looking for. Okay, let's see here. Real quick. All right. I want to do a galactic because there's timelines right now that we're really opening up and dissipating the veil that are supporting us right now or affecting us in some way, shape, or form. And it just kind of gives us some insight to that timeline, to that dimension, to that galactic energy that's really right there. Because there's no separation. We're everywhere all at once, but there are certain energies and resonances that are really active in us right now. All right, so for the Mother Earth heart card, the physical part of your heart, your emotions and what you want to see manifest, we got these two hearts. We got a heart here. We got, well, there's more than two, but there's one up here, very green. What stands out is that rod. And then we've got another little baby heart. Where is it? We got another little baby heart over here, hanging out right here. I hate it. Everything's backwards on here. So we got this little guy here. We got this big heart here. And then there's another heart right there. So 1, 2, 3, and there's a staff that goes through both. So something's been painful, and you're trying to connect all three parts: the mind, the body, the spirit. And there is that you are connecting. You are connecting. There's something that might be painful or hurt a little bit, and that's just the human's expectations because we know not the totality in this physical realm of who we are yet. But I say yet because it's gold to me. That piercing that has felt the pain within your heart, it is turned to gold. That pain is going to propel you to connecting the dots, to merging all parts of you, because this staff hits all three hearts. It hits this big one, it hits this cute little one on the side, and then it hits this one right here. And look at that little black spot. So there's just a little bit of pain. There's a little bit of something that John wants in the physical, and that's nothing. That's good. That's good. And I know you know to admit it and accept it. But what it is where you don't feel everything is connected in alignment, it is going to be. It's the disalignment that's bringing you into that alignment. It's a gold staff. It's a gold rod permeating and penetrating all of them. It says allow feeling. Some things are just meant to be felt, not fixed. And I know you're the master of that, John. Sometimes, oh my God, a teacher teaches what they need to learn. They just put that in my mind. John, don't forget, a teacher teaches what they need to learn. So maybe there's some sort of subconscious belief that you might still just kind of keeping compartmentalized in this tight little spot in you, this tiny little place here. And that's okay. That's okay too. Sometimes all of that is required is space to experience the emotion. The rest will take care of itself, as you know. So just giving yourself the space to feel the emotion and the rest will take care of it. The rest, feel that emotion right there, John. And then this staff and all of the things you've tried and focused and any pains and any energy you've put towards manifesting, it's gold. It's a gold rod. It's like God. It's just bright gold. So and then we got the infinity down here. See the infinity? It also touches that on the end here. So you are connecting the dots. You are integrating all parts of you, and it's all revealed. They're saying it's all revealed. Just look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Okay, so that's for that. Allow the feeling, John. So allow the feeling, that little nugget that you might even try to keep secret from yourself. Okay, allow that. And right now, after this full moon, and I've been feeling the intensity, and if you just cry and you're touched by things, cry. And what you're doing is you're activating this rod, this connecting rod, the rod that connects you with the physical and the spiritual. Okay. Your purpose right here, the energy, the focus. Is that not beautiful? Is that Michael? Protected. You're protected. Look at this angel. Look at this strong black wing, or blackish greenish. You are safe and supported while you change your career. So maybe there's something within you, frickin' ass A. It takes, son of a B. Vulnerability, trust, courage, all of it. Release, surrender. I'm feeling a big release and surrender for you. Still kind of releasing the masculine ways of maybe having to achieve things, a little bit of that, giving a little bit of that up, they're saying, but you're protected. You're protected. You're right where you need to be, John. And what energy? Blind enthusiasm. I love this card. It's like the Fool card. It's the Pleiades, the past. So there's a past. What you're doing is you're healing a past Palladian energy where it says blind enthusiasm. So maybe you were let down by this blind enthusiasm. Maybe something didn't end up, and maybe that's still being carried deep within you and you're not realizing it. But I'm going to read the blind enthusiasm because I want to know what this is. Okay. Past. Or you were enthusiastic and you have that enthusiasm, but this world is heavier, it's denser. So things aren't happening as quickly as they did on this Pleiades timeline. You're like, holy shit, why the F? Like, why isn't it here? Because we're working in a different energy, spirit is saying. So I'm feeling the blind enthusiasm for you is you are carrying that blind enthusiasm from this timeline. It says past. In reality, there's no past, but literally as a human, it would be a past. And what you are is you brought this blind enthusiasm to this life, but the density makes it harder to work and manifest and see it in the physical. That's what I'm feeling really strong for you. But let's see real quick. Number 42. Where is it? 42. Where is this stinking little booklet gone? Where's that little booklet? Because, all right, hold on here. 42. And that's a 6, and that's balance, harmony, reminiscing. Even the 46 represents sometimes childhood memories or something from the past. So you're holding on to that blind enthusiasm. That's such a beautiful kid quality. All right, 42. Thank you for the cappuccino. Thank you for the Pinot Noir. All right, 41, 42. All right. Hold on here. Put these on so I can see better. All right. So what it says is a habitual pattern of the Pleiades when they were a young species was to become very excited about an idea and implement it without thinking it through. All right, so there's two different ways that could go. What are the far-reaching implications of these actions? Oh my gosh. Who benefits and who is hurt? Take a good look at the times you have done this in your current life. In the eyes of the universe, there's no mistakes. However, everyone has the responsibility to see beyond their own excitement and to make choices and support the whole rather than the ego's desires. So to me, maybe you're feeling that from the past. You know what I mean? That energy is affecting you. Maybe you're afraid that only you know how this resonates. So I'm not going to try to explain it. You will figure it out. But it's about how, maybe like I said earlier, that masculine in that timeline, maybe you're just second guessing yourself now due to that experience as well. Because we know that you definitely unify for the whole, but it's about integrating the whole, the whole, the whole, the whole, and being thoughtful of the action. So maybe in the past is affecting you still now in that. Maybe, only you can figure that out. Anyways, you're protected. To me, it can be the very basic. Believe in your blind enthusiasm as well. That past doesn't mean that that is now. You have thought filled. You've learned a lot since that timeline. Yeah, I'm feeling this is more what it is about. You've learned a lot from that timeline. So that energy can be let go of now. Maybe in that timeline, you affected somebody and that was still holding in your heart in this timeline. So it's saying, I'm thinking it's saying you can trust your blind enthusiasm in this timeline. All right. Thank you very much, John. Very beautiful. All right, guys. I can't try to like I can't try to force something, but sometimes the spirit's really showing me something, then I'll share it. Yeah, it is very beautiful. I'm feeling that you're hard on yourself. There's something within you, you're hard on yourself still, and it could be that energy from that past Pleiades. And now I think in this timeline, you're actually having to utilize blind enthusiasm, blind faith in a more balanced way. Where in the past, because that was a past, that's a past energy affecting you. So to me, you're not doing that now, John. It's something that maybe you did do back then, and maybe you were impulsive and it was a young species, but you've evolved so much beyond that. So now you can take blind enthusiasm, blind faith, trust, and being that child in a more balanced way in this life, is what I'm feeling. All right, guys. All right, so we're gonna head to Kennebunkport. So I think that's gonna be it. But I'm gonna show you the cute little decoration. I'm gonna show you Gina, my Mr. and Mrs. Claus. All right. Ow. All right. I'm gonna show you my what you inspired, Gina. So I got lots and lots of like different little things in this household, but I'm just going to show you my little Mr. and Mrs. Claus. I just thought they were so cute. And when I walk in the stinking room, hold on, let me turn the light. My little angel speaking to me. I walk in. Oops, shit, shit. Hold on. Oh shoot, hold on. 2-4. Hold on. All right. All right. I'm going to say it again, Miranda. Oh my God, not funny. Not funny for me because I put a lot into that. But things happen as they should be, right? So community, your parallel. Can you hear me now? First of all, hey Robin, can you hear me now? Good to see you, Robin. Thank you for the big K. Miranda, are you still there? Okay. I'm going to repeat this one more time. And everything happens for a reason. Your parallel reality right now that is most affecting you, the galactic energy most affecting you right now is a parallel reality where you involved in the community. So it's an equal given and receiving within the community. It doesn't necessarily mean it's physical. It can be you even on these platforms, these groups, being involved in the spiritual community and groups that you're involved in. So huge thing to do with community. But like I was saying, what stood out on this card for me is it looks like woman's reproductive organs. It to me looked like the ovaries, the uterus, the fallopian tubes, the cervix right here where the baby would come out or come through. And so I'm feeling, and what I mentioned a second ago and you couldn't hear me is I feel that you might be giving birth to either a new idea. I don't know if you are wanting a baby or a pet or an animal or some creative aspiration, inspiration is coming through you. You literally are open to receive and to be the channel of giving birth to whatever this is, whatever way, shape, or form that resonates with you. And even this looks like little antennas receiving this higher love, unconditional love, receiving downloads and receiving like an antenna, this information to bring forth this life. Now, I don't know if it's an idea or if it's something actually physical, but you can see it. It looks like a woman's area to me. Okay. Reproductive organs. And I'm going to read it real quick, 96, before I cut out again. What was that? Association of Worlds. Okay. It was Association of Worlds. So obviously, to me, this is even saying it's more galactic right now. What you're doing is very galactic. It's not even just central in your everyday life. What you're doing, your action, your energy is extending out universally. All right. So what do we got here? 96. And then I'll end it. The Association of Worlds is a unified group that includes many extraterrestrial and interdimensional species who have joined together as representation of a galactic community. This is so awesome, Miranda. They have worked with humans for a very long time and look forward to the day when each people are included in this group. They represent equality, balance, loving service. You pulled this card because you have a connection to this group, Miranda. How awesome. And it is positively affecting your life today. This card stresses the importance of building community on Earth, which prepares us for joining the community to the stars. So it refers to, this card particularly refers to a unified group of ET species who formed a community millennia ago for the purpose of introducing and awakening planets and galactic species. There's no such thing as a hierarchy or government in the way that we define on Earth. Thus, this group is a consortium of beings who work harmoniously together, not to enforce any rules to live by. Their level of consciousness such as constraints are unnecessary, depending on your circumstances. It can mean that you have a connection to this group and are working with them consciously or unconsciously. So you might be even feeling this in your dream state, even. Maybe you feel you travel galactically or have alien connections. We always are working in in the astral plane. You might be more aware of it or question it or have dreams or as a kid look up to the stars, maybe had some paranormal experience with stars or aliens or UFOs or any of that. It's because you are definitely connected in this particular group that is bringing forth that community and giving and receiving. Just though on a planetary level, this card refers to the community of Earthlings. The message may also be for you to begin by recognizing yourself as part of the community. Well, you're certainly a beautiful part of this community, Miranda. Intuitively feel the specific interpretation of this message deep within you for your guidance and how you can apply community. So, just community is really, really important. But I'm feeling something about giving birth. Maybe you're giving birth to a new community event. Maybe you're starting your own page or group. All right, Miranda, thank you so much. Thank you for being so patient. 96 is the year I was born. Wow. That's funny too, because we were just talking about born, giving birth, and the ovaries. So this is extra strong message for you, Miranda, because of that 96. And then here you are being birthed through your mother. But you too are birthing this consciousness to the earth, but it's collectively interacting with all of the other universal planets, groups, galactics. That is awesome, Miranda. You're welcome. Thank you, dear. Thank you, guys. All right, guys, thank you for being here. May you all shine with the entirety of all the love and light that you are.